right, this is a quick overview for slides number 10 because you were confused. Connor. So for this one, these are going to talk, are these trend lines, meaning your regression equations too high, too low, or just right? So an example of something that is too high is like this one, where you have all these dots and this line is plotted above all of those lines. And here's another example, even if they're going down, it's above too many of the lines. The goal is for it to go as many lines as possible. For it to be too low, it would be like this guy, where it's below most of these lines, or this one is below. But just right would be like this guy, where it's going right through the middle. The second set is you were supposed to come up with an equation to model this. So like this one, the y-intercept is 50. So I know it's going to either be this one, or this one with the top three. And then you need to find the slope. So how many did you rise and run to get there? I would use this point. So you went down 10 and over 2. So down 10 over 2 would be negative 10 over 2, which would be negative 5. So I mean, that would be your right answer choice. And then you could plug this in. So if x is 9, or you could estimate it. If x is 9, what is y? I would say it's probably 5. And then you can type those in. So again, this one is the starting point is positive 5, which means it's one of those bottom choices. And then how many did you rise and run to get there? So maybe pick this guy. So I went up 5 and over 2. So up 5 over 2 is 2.5. That's why that one would match with that equation. And then this one is pretty similar to the first one. For this one, it's talking about, they already came up with the regression equation to match it. So X is year since 2000, and then Y would be total likes. So it said, in what year would you expect a company to have 700 or 875 likes? So plug that in for Y, solve for X. Then you're going to get a single digit number, but keep in mind, so this would have been, the answer was 13, the answer was 2, the answer was 3. So you would subtract 50 and divide by 275. For the second one is how many likes would you expect a company to have in 2005? That means 5 years have passed. So just plug in 5. So just do 275 times 5 plus 50, get an answer. And then this one is if you want to get 5,000 likes, again, plug that in for Y, solve for X, and then see which answer makes sense. And then this one only had 3 slides. The exit ticket on this one I think is actually even easier. This one's talking about likes since minutes posting. Pretty straightforward. And this one is about the same thing, just going backwards. And this one is about which one of these equations would be your line of best fit. So make sure you look at your slope. So you went up 10 over 5. So up 10 over 5 would be 2. This is your best choice. And then for this one, predict the number of times your house was viewed based off of 40 days on the market. So if you had 40 days on the market, give or take, I would say it's probably around 80. So there you go, 80. And then again, use that equation. If it had been viewed 70 times, so that's 70. How many times was it looked at? It's probably 35. Good luck.